Hey guys, current energy check-ins for the weekend. That's it. That's all I got. Let's see. Who do we have? We have Cosmo and Juno. Juno's been quite active since the little girl brought her in more and more. It's going okay. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. Dandy. What the fuck is that? With the animals, in terms of, you know, they really have to wait on me to clear my schedule a little bit, to integrate them a little more. The girl, the little one, Cosmo, has been already exploring a little bit through the house, the rest of the house. She knows this room and she knows the bedroom. The rest of the house is still uncharted territory because Kai owns that shit, and it's much more open, and Kai wants to probably chase her around at times, so I have to kind of walk with her slowly as she slowly but surely discovers stuff. But yeah, we'll do that more in the week that comes. Cosmo? She's gone. Okay. But yeah, that's about it. You notice that I miss my dreams, by the way. I don't address the bad side of comments a lot, but when I do, that means okay, shit is going down. So I address it because it fucks up the balance that we have in this community, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's not gonna go. So I have to address it sometimes. I know it doesn't deserve the attention, the energy. Yes, it does sometimes, you know, so that it knows that I'm not just gonna stand by and let it. Come on. Yeah. So I only do that when the shit hits the fan big time and people just go off the rail there. And lately, the online world has gone off the rail big time. It's hard to contain. And there's some that get lost, you know, through these types of videos and content. And I show them politely out while they're not so polite while they come in. But I only address it once in a blue moon when it's time to be addressed. For the majority of you, which is potentially 99.9% from what I'm figuring, you know, most of you, you're fucking rock stars, man. You're freaking unbelievable. You're freaking amazing, and you're doing a great job here. It's tough out there. It's tough as fuck. And you know, whatever you're trying to do to keep that focus on yourselves and be like, you know, I just want to improve this or work on that, or just the slightest little thing of intention in that direction is more than enough. And most of you I know go deep when it's about working on yourselves, and it's tough. You're fucking rock stars. You're better than rock stars, because you know, yeah, yeah. So kudos to you. Love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Be nice to my cats. I know you are. Yeah, but, and especially to my dog. He can make some sounds like beyond roaring and growling, and like he does all that that you think he's an alien. Yeah, he can do all that. It's so fucking funny though, because I think he's yawning and stretching and trying to bark at the same time, and this big ass long sound of something comes out, and it's like, what? And he's just like, what? Okay. Yeah, animals are amazing. Everything is amazing. I'm watching her drink water. She just, in the bedroom, we have a situation that's set up like a station for food and water for Juno, because she sleeps with us upstairs. The boys not so much, but in the daytime it's open, so the boys have access to that too. The thing is, she can't jump that high, and I didn't realize that because we had her in a little crate up until recently, and now she's all loose in there. But the first night, I'm like, I don't think she can jump that. And I saw her do it a couple of times, but then she struggled, and we put a little box there for her to jump on the box, and then on that, because it's a cabinet thing, but it's a little tall. And I didn't realize that we have the same type of arrangement here. And I'm like, I remember she jumps on that one. She's always up on that one. But we also have a bench here that I didn't realize she was using that, or one of these cat trees, to use that to go hop on the thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, so she needs a little help with that. She's too small yet. She can't do the jumps that these guys do. So we put that little box there last night, and it was a shit show. She discovered that whole new corner of the room, that paradise. Food, water. And the food is usually filled up to the tippy top there, so she's just kind of putting her paw in there and getting it all down, throwing it off the thing there, and Blue goes and eats her food. It's like they exchange food or something, I don't know. But yeah, I could talk about these guys all day. And you know, watch them all day. Oh, Juno's sleeping. The little one is still not. She keeps on disappearing on me. I'm like, where the hell is she? And she goes behind. Like, I have these little couches back there. She goes behind those to be closer to the window, like really squished up. But I'm like, where is she? And then hup, she jumps from there. Yeah, there she goes. Okay. Anyways, Blue is I'm gonna bring him in at the end, just like I got you guys used to his appearance every Friday. That's staying as a tradition. But I think that's it. I do miss my dreams, and I think that's it. Anything else? Not a lot. It's starting to really warm up outside, so that's really nice. Tomorrow I'm doing my spring cleaning, so I'll be out there getting dirty and all the, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not gonna rain too much tonight and tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be doing that. It's time. Birds are starting to nest. We did figure out it was a robin that was trying to make a nest on that lamp right by the door, by the entrance, and too close to home. A little too close to home, a little too dangerous and unstable. And if there is to be a nest there, and God forbid there's a little bit of breeze, it's gonna be taken down. And I'm like, So we discouraged the robin, and now I think it's taking revenge on the backyard. From what I can see, there's a robin there that's fighting something. It's going after a worm or something. Okay. So yeah, they're nesting, they're doing their thing, you know, springtime. That's a magnolia tree. It's huge, and I always forget about it. It's in my neighbor's backyard. I always forget about it until it just blossoms out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, they have a magnolia tree. Because I keep on looking for them. It's one of my favorite trees, and I keep on looking for them in my walks with Blue, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, and then this gigantic, like you can see it from walking on the main street, and it's like, whoa, huge. And I always forget about it. It's a late bloomer. But yeah, that's it. Okay, let's go. Oh my God, 9 minutes. Okay, 9:30, 40. Anyways, current energies check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements: earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, a tree, whatever you got going on, where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be in the description box below, on the play bar, in the comment section. If you find yourself watching this when it premieres, the timestamps will not work correctly. So you have to wait for the premiere to be done, and then as the video is uploading to YouTube, then they will work properly. I think that's it. Roles can be reversed. Open to any kind of placement you want to be watching and feel guided to watch. What's up, birdie bird? And that is it. That's it. Let's do this. Earth signs, Capricorn. Oh, Robin, come back tomorrow. I love it when I cut the grass and then they're always on the fence there waiting for me to be done. And then they're like, whoosh, they go right in there. They're like, ooh, freshly turned soil and grass and all of that. Food time. Let's see, Cappy. On your side, you get the Four of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups. You got beautiful energy here. For some reason, oh, I know why. As I was pulling the cards, I'm like, oh, what's going on here? But you keep it all together. You keep it balanced. You got, you got your mind is clear. Your heart is open. So pretty balanced over there, and you're doing good. I feel like with this energy, I feel like you are a lot in the present moment, just going with the flow. Okay, nice. Now, the energy attached to you, the Page of Wands, the Star, the Tower. Yeah, that was the little bit of a concerning energy. I don't know if they're anticipating something, because they're pursuing something from what I can see here, whoever this is. And it's nice, and their attitude towards whatever they're pursuing is nice, right? But for some reason, this tower almost looks like either they're predicting that, oh, danger could arise at any step of this journey, or I don't know what that's about. Because I don't see necessarily that tower being in the physical as a challenge already. I see more of an anticipation of it. Like, ooh, what if that happens? At the same time, I don't see them stressing about it, but there's that type of an energy of, yeah, let's proceed and let's, be open to this, but at the same time, let's be cautious too. So, okay. For the connection, the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. If you're doing something, if you're engaging in something with this energy, and I feel like you are, I kind of see you on one hand having a good feeling about it and being like, yeah, I know I can rely on this, and I'm feeling confident that I can open up to this. On another hand, you're kind of unsure, It could be because they're kind of always waiting for the other shoe to drop or something, that this uncertainty comes from for you. I don't know. Because you seem pretty stable, pretty sturdy. They're like, yeah, no, I'm good. And they're okay-ish too until this whole anticipation of who knows what comes through. Let me see what the universe has. The Tower, the Four of Pentacles, the World card. It's either this is someone that's always thinking of the worst case scenario. Like, for the most part, they're okay, but they always have to bring up that type of, oh, but this could go in the opposite direction, or even if they don't bring it up, they think it all the time. Because in here, from the universe, this kind of showed up as, this shit's got to stop, like we got to stop doing that. And I think that's you coming through, because again, you're in a balanced place. You're like, okay, even if the worst case scenario were to happen, we got this, we're good. So why think about it? Why manifest it? Because we usually do. And I think someone's a little irritated by that, and I think it's you. Okay. Alrighty. That's it. Moving on to Taurus. On your side, you get the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Temperance card. Oh man, this comes through a little bit with, but I trusted you. You know, it kind of sounds a little bit like that. Like I was open to you, I opened up to you, and then this, which I don't know what this is. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. But you're coming through with a little bit of, you know, opening up to something, someone where you feel like you're safe to do so, and you've been doing it for a while, and now it kind of comes back as pain, as, uh-oh, you know, something happened. Okay. For the energy attached to you, the Two of Wands, the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, this energy is so blah. They're not engaged. They're not doing shit. They're just kind of sitting around for nothing. At least for this particular situation, it almost feels like they have no purpose here. No, like there's no, why are they here? You know, where I feel like they should move in a particular direction here, but no. And I don't see them connected to you, in all honesty. I don't know if you're connected to them, but they're kind of showing up on the side. There's you, there's this connection with them, and then they're to the side of all of that. So it's almost like even if they're part of that connection to you, they're not really there. Okay. For the connection, the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Devil. Yeah, something's not working out here. Obviously, something's not working out in the greatest way. It's quite unhealthy by how it shows up in the connection. So either at this point you're starting to distance yourself from this altogether, or the both of you are starting to distance yourselves from each other. But there's distance at play taking place right now. So I'm not surprised with the energies that I see here at an individual level, but let's see what the universe has. The Two of Pentacles, the Devil, the High Priestess. See, the problem about this whole ordeal is that this situation shows up in a place of, I don't know what to do. And it almost feels like it's coming through from both sides, whether the both of you are showing up in the same conclusion to this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So ultimately, nobody's doing shit while something unhealthy is running the ship here, you know? Okay, well, you'll figure it out. I feel like for starters, you could start focusing on yourself, you know, and on your needs and on putting yourself first. And that goes for both energies. But that's it. Both energies in the sense of there's a cross watcher out there watching this, you too. And I'm sure there are. Moving on to Virgo. On your side, you get the Devil, the Star, the Six of Wands. I'm not sure what it is that you're showing me here. It's one of those where it's like, oh, I wish I could clarify. But I'm not gonna. Because you're showing me you're feeling really, really good about something. The problem is that something is this big-ass mask of something unhealthy. So I don't think you would feel good if you were to be aware that whatever this is unhealthy. There's another version of what this could be that would justify the Devil showing up there. Hold on, I need to go through their energy first. For the energy that's attached to you, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. This is someone that is kind of building something in a particular direction, and at some point they're stuck. And this is that point in which they're stuck. They're like, what do I do now? Where do I go? What material do I use to continue? And so they're stuck. And going back to you, that might be your response to them being stuck. Told you. Oh, you're stuck? Because for the connection, I'm getting a clear message of somebody needs to grow up. That's how this kind of comes through. For the connection, the Judgment card, the Fool, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's that whole, like step it up a notch. Like, come on, you can do better than this type of an energy. That is in case, again, and on your side, if that were to be what's happening here, it would show up, it wouldn't show up like, like that, like so petty and, like in your face type of an energy. It would show up like you hear about whoever this is, that, they're going through something difficult a little bit. Somewhere within you there could be a little bit of satisfaction. There could be a little bit of, sorry to hear. But inside you're like, told them. Yeah. So something like that. That's a weird ass reading. And of course, roles can be reversed. Because whoever this is, whether that's you or somebody else, I don't think that's their true nature. I think it's a slip up a little bit. And I think they even realize what they're doing after they do it. Like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing? Yeah. From the universe for you, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the King of Wands. Yeah, because there is love here. There is, it's like someone is trying to learn how to lean more into the truth of their heart rather than these energies of, I'm hurt, and because I'm hurt, I'm going to be happy if you get hurt, or, like a tit for tat type of a thing, or I'm kind of glad that something is bothering you because, it bothered me too at some point. Yeah. There's a little bit of lesson of let's grow up a little bit here. Because at the end of the day, it's not about that. Because what does that get you? Okay, so you're happy because someone's stuck in who knows what and they're going through a hard time. Yay. Great. Yeah, that's not at the core of this. You actually care for whoever this is. And you're showing me, hey, I'm trying to, not really go there. But sometimes it's that natural instinct. Well, you're probably coming from a place of pain or tit for tat type of an energy, but I know you don't enjoy it. I know it's just a spur of the moment type of thing, but it's an unhealthy one, so you could probably take a look at it if it bothers you. For the fire signs, Aries. Let's see what we got. So many little branches though this year. I don't recall it being so, yeah, like so many little ones. Is that from animals trying to... Dude, you scared the shit out of me, girl. On your side, why? What the hell is going on here? The Two of Swords, the Judgment card, the Devil. Okay, so you're trying to figure something out, and whatever the something is has to do with something unhealthy, something toxic, something not great. But you're trying to figure it out. Now, I don't know if we're talking about something unhealthy that is yours, and you're trying to look into it and be like, okay, let's see, where is that, you know, how can that be unhealthy to me and to others, and I'll try to figure it out, or trying to look for that. Or if there's a situation you're dealing with and you're trying to figure out if something is really unhealthy in there, or is it just you thinking that maybe it is when it's not, you know. So trying to figure it out. Okay, you're good then, whichever way it is. You're not good because you're in the Two of Swords, so you're still in the process of trying to figure it out, but you know, at least you're working on it. The energy attached to you, the Queen of Cups. I don't know why. Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles. They're turning a page. They're really entering this space of very, very practical types of energies, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I kind of see them coming out of their heart completely, almost shutting that down for a minute, and entering the space of thinking very practical, very logical about pretty much anything. And again, doesn't have to be a bad thing necessarily. Maybe they're dealing with something that requires a lot of practicality and is pulling them in that direction. So I don't know, depending on how practical, you know. For the connection, the Ace of Pentacles, I have no idea, but I can't finish it. It's not, that's why I keep on doing it. I don't feel like I'm doing it. I'm not completing my yawn, so. Fuck, that's the second bee I saw today. Bees are out. The Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Tower. Something happened here though. Something, you know, something shifted here for sure within this dynamic, because that's why you're kind of looking at whatever happened and trying to figure it out. Like, okay, does this impact our dynamic here in a negative way, in an unhealthy way? Like, what just happened? You know, you're in the stage of what just happened. Because I feel like there is a change coming over this, and you want to know, you want to be very clear about what just went on, so that, you know, coast clear. You don't want to enter the space of new energies with uncertainty. Okay, let me see what the universe says. I told you. Complete. No, still not complete. Ah, shit. Three of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Death card. Yeah, no. And at the end of the day, you know, whatever happened, can you get past it or not? Whether healthy or not healthy, or even if you conclude, okay, it wasn't that unhealthy, you know, but it's something that hurt me, you're going to be the one that decides, okay, where do I go? Where do I stand and where do I go? Where do I take this? And it's up to you, you know, at the end of the day. But you need to gain a little bit of clarity first, because I feel like you don't have it yet. It's either or. Either or. The ultimate decision, it's either, okay, let's open up to this and let's keep going, or let's shut it down. Come on, you little... And I don't know why. I'm not sleepy. I'm not, you know, usually at this time I would be like, okay, maybe I'll take a nap. No, I don't feel it. It's not from tiresome. It's something else. But when I don't complete my yawn, I'm going to yawn 100 times. You're probably at this time, you're like, stop it. Leo. Stop yawning. I know, it's contagious. I know. So if you're just hearing this and not watching this, you might get away without yawning. But if you're watching this, I probably got you at least one time. Probably yawned with me or after me. Okay. On your side, you get the King of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Hierophant. Make it right, make it right, make it right. What the hell do you want to make right? Yeah, this very open, confident type of an energy that says, not I gotta make it right, but I'll try to make it right. Okay? Okay, I mean, it's beautiful. It's yeah, lots of determination, lots of, you could be talking about a particular commitment that you have towards somebody else. I don't know, but it looks nice. The energy attached to you, the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. This energy looks like they're still here, but kind of on their way out. They're like, yeah, no, I'm doing this, but I don't know, kind of on their way out from what I can see. For the connection, the Five of Wands, the Empress, the World card. You're tired of the conflict, though. There's this constant conflict energy that you're showing me, and you're telling me, I've had enough of that, I'm done with that. So you could be maybe switching gears. Maybe that's why you're kind of entering this new energy, this new space, this new angle of, hey, let's take this from the angle of let's try to make it right, instead of that conflicting energy that I see there. Because you're like, I'm done with that. That's all news. We're not doing that anymore. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. As a final advice, the Tower, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with your stability. It affects your stability one way or another. And it comes in as a blow. Which I don't even know what the fuck that means. I kind of see it as a shakeup. Like if you were to have this house, right? You are in your house and think of a giant showing up, taking your house and shaking it a few good times. And then, you know, off they go on their way. And you look around and you're like, okay, any damage? Any this, any that? Okay, we'll work on whatever has been damaged. But for the most part, structurally, the house kind of stays the same, but it forces you to work on the damage that's been done. So you gotta, you know, maybe some parts of the ceiling fell off, or who the hell knows, depending on the giant, you know. But stuff like that, that's kind of how it feels. Because whatever is going on now, it forces you to definitely make some changes, to say the least. It's a shakeup. All right. I just remembered Jack with the giants, the story, the beans. Jack, what's his name? And the giant comes. Oh man, there's so many stories in my head at the same time right now that I think it's kind of a mix of all the stories that I know. The beans, the golden egg, is that part? I don't know. The goose and the fuck me, that was like 100 years ago. I don't remember all of that. Anyways. Moving on to Sagittarius. Now I gotta look it up. Yeah, I gotta find it. What the fuck I'm thinking. I have the imagery of he sold the cow and got the beans and planted the beans, and then he grows up to the sky, and then he climbs it, and then he goes in there. What the fuck does he do in there? Because I forget, but I know he comes back and this giant starts following him. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, man, let's just see, Saggy. And now I'm thinking Hansel and Gretel, and it's like, what the fuck? Why are the stories coming back to me? Mean witches. You know, when I was a kid, I was like really, really small. But I had heard of so many stories with all these witches, and the first nightmare that I remember ever in my lifetime now, as a kid, was I went down into the basement of the house I used to live in, and there was in my language we call those witches, you know, from the stories, like Baba Kwanza. And she was in there, and I was at the top of the stairs, terrified like a little kid. And then she went, I'm like, and I don't know. I was stuck in there by fear. I think I don't know. That was my first ever nightmare. See, these stories, I don't know why they're coming, but they're coming. On your side, you get the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. You are ready to fight tooth and nail here. You're working on something, but you're so invested and you believe in whatever it is you're doing here so much that if anybody came and told you, hey, that's not right, or hey, blah, 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 you would be like, oh yeah? Fuck off. And you would keep on doing your thing. So, like, very, very invested here. And you do have some bickering mouths there around you. You know, there's a little bit of a poking type of an energy. Okay. The energy attached to you, the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. That's a big ass turnaround. This is someone that, let's say, 20 years ago, you thought about, I don't know, your beliefs, or like really like, nah, this is not working out. Like, go away. I don't even want to associate with you. And there's a massive turning back around where they're coming in today after 20 years or whatever long time it takes. And they completely turned it around. And they're more than on the same page with you. You know? Okay. For the connection, the Moon, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Cups. History is buried. Is it though? I don't think so. Oh, so this feels like an energy that's coming back from the past somehow. Seemingly changed completely. And I think that it is. That's just a side note. But there's that history there, that history element to things of, I think it's still around. Something is still lingering from that history between the two of you here. Something that still needs to be addressed, even if it's been 20 years, and even if it's been, you know, we just didn't think alike, or we just didn't agree on the same things. I don't know. It's still there. It's very hidden. It's like it's not even there, but it's still there. And at some point, I feel like it's going to surface up somehow. Let's see. From the universe, you got the Death card, the Justice card, the Page of Wands. Yeah, there's a coming back around. Somebody wants to, you know, something that's been dead and buried. They want to... Okay, we're unburying this. We're bringing it back to the surface. We're making it happen, or we're going to try at least. Okay. Okay. Moving on to air signs, Libra. Ah, oh man, that was beautiful. 3 cardinals, males, all of them, one after another. I don't think they were fighting or anything, but I like how they fly. They have that swing too. They have that jagger. Like, yeah. Anyways, let's see, Libra. On your side, you get the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Man, you're looking sharp. You got confidence, you got swag. You're like those cardinals. Super nice energy. Very balanced, emotionally especially, and it shows on the surface. It reflects on the surface, and you carry it. You're like, I got this, and I believe you. Okay. I don't know. It seems like you're approaching something. I don't know. Because if you are in a tandem here with another energy, that's probably not happening right now. The energy attached to you, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hangman. Yeah, no. Whoever this is like, no. Or whatever this is, like, no, not right now. Maybe at a later time, because right now I need to stand still. I need to maybe think about it, maybe, you know. But there's definitely, while your energy is go, 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 their energy is like, chill. We're not going to go anywhere. The only place we're going is here. Now, and that's it. Which is not necessarily a bad energy, it's just not matching yours. For the connection, the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't know. This feels like a teamwork type of setting here. I'm not feeling it as a teamwork, and I feel like maybe neither of you are feeling it either as a teamwork. Or maybe that's what it's supposed to be, but I don't think ultimately that's what it is. Because, you know, even in the connection, the energy of sharing energy or equal give and take is kind of questionable. It's like, I don't know. I don't think it's happening. And then I see an energy of individuality, like, you know, I'm on my own here, just like you're on your own. But we're together. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. The Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands. Oh, is it one of those things where somebody did something may have happened, and somebody forgot to address it? Hey, you know, this hurt me. This probably hurt the both of you, actually. It's the way it's shown up in this, it's shown up as, well, I hear it as someone did something stupid. And they probably didn't. They just did something. Whether it's stupid or not, we give it that meaning, but that's how I heard it. Okay, so somebody did something. The more problematic energy at the end of the day here is that nobody's addressing it. If somebody did something that hurt somebody, nobody's saying anything. And then this happens where it's like, oh, we're a teamwork. And no, you're not. Because, you know, one is holding back because they've been hurt. The other one doesn't know why the other one is holding back. They don't even know probably that they hurt them, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. What am I hearing? I don't know. But that's it. Alrighty, moving on to Aquarius. Oh, when did Juno move? I mean, I saw her stretching earlier in the reading, but I didn't realize she moved. The floor below in her cat tree. I love those chimes. Let's see. On your side, you get the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Star. You're pursuing something, but you're looking like you're going through a little bit of a rough time as you pursue this. So you may encounter some challenges, or something is just stressing you out because, you know, who knows why. But you're still, I don't see you being faced by that. Yeah, you carry the stress of whatever this energy is, but at the same time, you're still pushing and still pursuing. If anything, you would probably push more because of the challenges here. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords. This is a pretty interesting energy, I must say. This reminds me of one of those, you know, when I was in acting school 20 years ago or whenever that was, my other lifetime ago, and you could see so many people in there trying out, and you can never tell, you know, am I good, am I not good? So you put yourself to the side and you look around. And there's some people that, you know, it comes so easy for them, so natural. So there's others that at times may be even better than those that it comes natural for them because they work more for it, right? Because it's not as natural for them. So that's kind of how I'm seeing here the energies. Like for you, there's a little bit of where you push more to achieve something. Here, this energy makes it look so easy. It's like it's so easy breezy, natural. Yeah, it's happening. So you would look at these as, if this is you, okay, you probably need to work a little more for something, which is perfectly fine because I don't see you minding it. But this energy is like you look at them and you're like, you have it so easy, and it's like, not really. They're just more open towards that energy that who the fuck knows what this is, because I don't even know what we're talking about. But they have that, you know, openness towards that a little more. That's all there is to it. It's just, yeah. I don't see any envy, any, oh, you're so talented and I gotta work more for, none of that. But just as a difference in the energies, that's kind of how I'm seeing these two. Now, for the connection, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords. I feel like there's maybe some decisions that need to be made here. Maybe this is a partnership of some sort, a teamwork type of a situation. And I do see some conclusions, some decisions, some options that are being potentially discussed here and agreed upon-ish, because some are not. It's like the way it starts, it's okay, we're dealing with this, let's talk about it. And then let's say you agree to talk about a couple of these options, and then by the third, fourth option, somebody here is like, okay, you know what, I've had enough, I'm not talking about anything, you do whatever you want to do, and yeah, we'll go with that, because they lost their patience or something. So it looks like, yeah, there's a potential agreement or non-agreement here happening. But it's a process. It's kind of like, okay, let's see what we can do about this. And for the most part, it feels like you're reaching an agreement, but then there's those times in which, maybe not. Maybe not so much. From the universe, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it is a commitment. For some of you, it could even be a marriage. But I feel like whatever's going on and whatever's being done at this point, somebody's pushing a lot to do it from the angle of putting themselves first. And could be you, could be them, could be the both of you. Who the hell knows? You know? Okay. Cool. Hello. We missed you. I'm sure people here missed you, especially the ones that said, okay, I've had enough of the cat. And, you know, to which I respond, I can never have enough of my cat. But baby girl, don't take my signs down. Hold on. Look, I can make room here. Okay. Right here, right here. Look. Right there. I know. There we go. See? We can compromise. We can reach Cosmo's showing up now. She jumped. What the fuck did she jump at? What is she? Oh, bugs. Oh my gosh, she's discovering bugs. Okay. To each their own, man. Moving on to Gemini. Am I seeing things? Probably. I'm sorry, am I making a little breeze for your little legs in there? Let's see, Gemini. On your side, you got the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands, the Seven of Wands. I told you they're around. The call of mating? Or not? It is a cardinal though. Okay. You have this drive to pursue something here. You're showing me it's not only the drive, it's the passion. It's like you got the whole package of let's go. Problem is, I don't know if you're stopping yourself or something else is stopping you, but I do see something in the way. So I'm not even sure if you're pursuing what it is that you're showing me you want to pursue here. Given that there's a big ass blockage in the way. Whether that's you stopping yourself or something else, it's there. The energy attached to you, the Lovers, the Hangman, the Nine of Pentacles. This energy feels dormant. It does feel like they're super connected to you, but they're not moving. They're not budging. They're like a tree. Or if the wind goes through its branches, it's going to move a little bit, but just because the wind is moving it, and they're just going to sit there. Okay. Very independent type of an energy, very to their own. Okay. For the connection, the Temperance card, the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. You've been waiting for a minute for that tree to freaking say something, do something, for something to move, for something to happen here. Because no, it's still not budging, still not moving. You're the one that wants to move. You're the one that wants to move energies and yourself and the whole situation, but the situation is not moving. It's not going anywhere. It's not, unless there's a big ass tornado, you know, to move the tree a little more than usual, but you've been waiting for a change for a very long time here. Let me see. Let's see what the universe has. I think next time you're gonna get an actual lion cut, girl. Because you still have those to the side. The Eight of Wands, the Empress, the Three of Cups. I feel like they're I mean, the energy of clear expression or communication of what it is that someone desires is definitely on the table. I don't think it's, you know, if there's something you want out of the situation, I don't think you're keeping it to yourself and you're not, I think it's obvious and I think it's expressed. I don't see response coming from the tree though. All of the energy that I'm seeing moving is from you. Anything else, just at a standstill, just at a stop, full stop. There's a beautiful connection that is showing up on their side and how they feel here, but nobody's doing anything with that. So it's just there. Okay, so not a lot is happening here. Even though you're showing up as, well, something's got to give at some point. Yep, I agree. The energy can't be too stagnant for too long. It has to be moved. Let me go to water signs, Pisces. So much dedication in this grooming, baby girl. Let's see, Pisces. Oh man, such a short reading. So many things happening. On your side, you get the 6 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Wands. You might encounter resistance. I see you pulling back from something more and more. From, I would say, an energy of togetherness or bringing something back together or something. And I see you kind of being less and less interested or just pulling back altogether. Like, I don't want to do this anymore or something. And then I see you being met with resistance, whatever the hell that means. That could mean that whoever is involved in this energy of togetherness might be like, hey, what are you doing? You're slacking? No, come on, come and get me, you know, type of thing. I don't know. Or even friends, family, you know, like, well, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with them? There's nothing wrong with them. And I don't know. But it's definitely a common front up there being like, hey, you're sure about this, you know. And I feel like it would go both ways, which is very interesting and a little odd. Because I feel like if you were to say, hey, I'm pulling back from this, they would be like, are you sure? Have you really thought about it? Is this really what you want? And then if you came back a week after and said, oh, okay, no, I'm going towards this, they would be like, are you sure? It's like, it's a little bit redundant, this, you know, supportive type of an energy, because it feels resistant. It feels like no matter where you choose to go with this one, it's going to be there with, are you sure? Oh my God. Anyways, the energy attached to you, the 10 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Judgment card. They're given something that they're fully capable of doing, but I hear them being like, but it's hard. Okay, yeah, it could be difficult, whatever it is that this energy has to do, but I see them being fully capable of doing whatever is given to them here. And still kind of showing up with a little bit of, man, it's going to be so hard and it's so difficult and it's so, I'm doing it, but man, it's so hard. Okay, got it. Hard. All right. For the connection, the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is a back and forth type of a situation that's not found a stable fixed point yet, in terms of there could be times in which you want to move towards this, there could be times in which you don't. You're like, I'm not doing this, or I need a break, or I need some distance, or, you know. And then again, coming back to this and being like, oh, and you're not showing up as not knowing what you want yet, but you're showing up as bouncing in between energies for now. So you're not anchored into a fixed point yet when it comes to the situation. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Bubba. I know, baby girl. You want to come to mama? I love your little whimpers. Like, oh, my sweet girl. Where the fuck did Cosmo disappear again? Did she go behind the couches? I think so. Okay, let's do the universe. Or is she here? No, I didn't see her coming. I think she's behind the couches. I'll move her in a minute. Okay, give her the time to and space to groom, because apparently she wants to do it here. Oh, Cosmo's coming. Shit. Oh, here she is. I had to ask. I had to ask. I had to ask, baby girl. Go, why not? Because Juno left, so why not you be there now? Hold on, you got a little... I gotta brush your ass again. Anyways. Wheel of Fortune, the Justice card, the Lovers. Yeah, it's a bouncing back and forth type of an energy where it's not settled into one place. Again, maybe some days you want to go ahead and do it's like a part-time job or something like that, where it's not yet settled into anything. It's just, you know, you go when you want, and then if it becomes more, it becomes more. If not, not. It's kind of like that. But I don't think this, it could be about a job, but I think this involves collaboration or a partnership. But yeah, but that's it. It's not settled yet into a fixed place, a more steady, long-term type of a place. It's trial-based or something. Okay. Moving on to Scorpio. That's why the girls are here. They're like, I hear Scorpio's coming. I hear Scorpio read is coming. You took my focus away, girls. Again. Alright, Scorpio. Let's see. On your side, you get the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Death card. I see a little bit of a decrease in how passionate you show up in a particular direction, until it decreases so much until you say, fuck it, I'm done here. But it's quite fast. It's like if yesterday you were super drawn towards something and you were invested in that something 100%, by today you would be like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Let me see what's in your ear. Do you need cleanup? Of course you do, you always do. You dirty little one. All right. The energy attached to you, the Ace of Wands, the Sun, the Hierophant. This energy looks, well, I mean, they're looking like they're pursuing happiness. Now, I don't know what the fuck that means. With you, without you, you know, around you, I don't know. But that's their goal. My goal is to find happiness. Okay. You're not interested in their happiness because you're done. You're like, okay, go look for happiness, whatever. For the connection, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. I mean, I don't think you're out of here. I feel like you're in a place of trying to figure out why the fuck you're not feeling it anymore in the way that you used to. It's like, it's gone. I'm not feeling it. I'm not in the way I was. So I feel like you're still at that place of trying to figure out why, if you can. They took over, man. Scorpio, you talk to them. I don't know what the fuck is they were cool for almost an entire hour. No, for an hour. And then they just show up and take over, and they groom. And I'm like, why? You didn't need. You just woke up. But anyway, grooming session, I guess. From the universe, you get the Magician, the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess. I feel like you have a vision or a plan or, you know, a perspective over something, and it's not necessarily matching what they have because you're manifesting something. You want to go in a particular direction. And I kind of get the sense that you're not on the same page here. You know, your direction may not match theirs. But I feel like you just want to put it out there like, hey, this is what I believe in. This is what I want. This is what I'm seeing for my future. So either you want to put it out there or you've been very honest from the get-go. But I don't know if you're realizing, they're realizing, the both of you are realizing that, hey, maybe this is not the greatest match because we view the future in different places and different stages. I don't know. But something here is not a match, at least for now. And especially in your vision for the future. So, oopsie. See, Scorpio's done. They're out. They know, man. I have that sense, I'm telling you. I said Scorpio, Cosmo jumped out of nowhere. I didn't even know where she was the whole reading. But moving on to Cancer. Blue Jays. It was so interesting. I forgot to tell you guys. I see a lot of things when I walk blue, and it's interestingly enough, I take the same walk every day. So you would think, oh, boring. What are you going to see that's new? Actually, a lot. It was a hawk at some point in one of the trees back there, actually, as I was coming around, and it was just sitting there, chilling in the tree, right? Man, these like, I don't know, maybe 4 blue jays come, but like right in its face. And you know how blue jays make the noise to alert everybody, hey, there's a predator around us, so, you know, keep low. So they come and make that noise. I just never knew how that appeared. I heard it a lot of times, but I never knew. And I'm like, they were right in its face, in the hawk's face. And I'm like, man, they're gutsy. But like keeping a considerable distance still. Like, you know, like I'm gonna be noisy, but from here. Like, man, nature is so fucking fascinating, I swear to God. One of these days I'm gonna get run over by a car or something, because I'm always like, okay, what is that? What is that? On your side, you get the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. Unfortunately, if this is you, you're a little bit stuck in the past. If something happened, and I see something happening that has to do with the loss, you're stuck in those energies of that loss. And it happens sometimes, so, you know, it's not, it kind of sucks when we're stuck in those energies. But, as I said, it can happen. It's not that big of a deal. Just know that you're a little bit stuck here. In especially this energy of a loss. You're almost looking like you don't want to let it go. Because if you would, that would mean, or that's your mind telling you that would mean that you would let the whole experience go. Which, you know, that's not true. But that's what your mind is trying to tell you to keep you stuck in there. For the energy attached to you, the 3 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the Emperor. That's a beautiful energy. That's a lot of love. It's a lot of internal love, and then there's a lot of love that they're sharing externally, especially to you as an energy, at least. I'm not sure if physically this energy is next to you. It could be the one involved in the loss. But At this moment in time, they're showing up with a lot of, again, love inside and sharing from that space with you. For the connection, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a normal reaction to when we do feel stuck in a place that doesn't feel good to us, in a pain of ours. We just want to disconnect. We just don't want to feel anything at all anymore because, you know, it's painful. We don't want to feel that. So I see you kind of, you know, taking on the typical cliche. Let's move on. Let's pretend it never happened, and let's just forget about it. And let's just ignore that we're feeling the pain of something. And we'll just keep pushing and we'll move on, and it's fine. Yeah. Okay. You'll figure it out, I'm sure. Because that won't work either, shutting down what you feel. But from the universe, you get the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. You've got support around you. This energy almost says, not this energy, you're saying, or the universe is saying, that follow this lead to come out of this. So you've got a very supportive energy around you that you feel is making you, it's helping you make progress. Little progress, but progress nonetheless. It's a very inspirational type of an energy. So I don't know what that is to you in terms of maybe it's a friend, maybe it's someone you know, or even don't know personally, but someone very inspiring type of an energy. And from that, by you kind of sticking on the path that this energy is kind of paving here as a guide, you're making small steps of progress, which I feel like it's yeah, better than sitting here stuck, you know. So, and you feel that too. So alrighty, that is it. Let's get our boy Blue in the house. The girls came over for, you know, when water signs came through. And now we need to bring, our bloopty bloop. Hold on, let's clean up the house because I have a feeling Cosmo's going to come in here, jump on his face, or who the hell knows. Alright, stay put. All right. Come on, Bubba. Bloopty bloop is in the house. I let him say hello first. And then stop lickety-lickety. Pausey. No pausey licky. 'Cause allergies. I know. You don't have those little dingaling dingies, no? No, you don't. Do you have them in your paws? No, you don't. Big ass paws. Big ass paws. Big ass paws. Big paws. Cosmo, come here. Say hi to Blue. Bloopty Blue is here. She just came out of the box. I don't think she's interested. Come on. Here she is. Come on, Cosmo. Come here, baby girl. You can jump on him. He doesn't mind. Yeah, she came out of the box. That's why you smell like cat litter sometimes, because you sniff their asses, man. Please, stinky stink. What you doing there? Do we need to ask? Oh, you little bugger. Anyways. Come on, say hi. Say hi to her. I know you want to say hi, especially sniffing her behind right now. They have a closely similarly relationship to what Blue and Kai have, in terms of she's pretty gutsy. She goes in there and punches him in the head, and he's like, what'd you do? Even now she's reaching. Oh, she's not reaching for him, she's reaching for my crap. Oh, she put her paw in his paw. Felix was here earlier. She groomed his head a little bit. He's so uninterested, it's not even funny. He's just here for the toys, and I said no more toys until he starts developing interest more towards her than her toys. And he's just relentless. Boy, do I gotta give you another haircut? I know, it's warm as fuck out there for you. We're gonna get the kiddie pool out, huh? Do you want the kiddie pool out tomorrow when we clean up the backyard? I'm putting the kiddie pool out, and you go in there and you squishy squish. Hey, baby girl. Yeah? We're doing that? We're doing that, Papa? Yeah, we're throwing balls in there and toys in there, and you go fishy? Yeah. Anyways, that's my pocket. And that's a button on my pocket. But what do you know? No, don't bite my button. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys, as per usual. Hope this helped. Love you guys. As I said earlier, you are fucking rock stars, and keep stealing the focus. It's fine, I'll give it to them. It's the last stretch. Do not chew on my cords. Hey! Focus, yes. Cords, no. Okay. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.